Welcome to the Bigspin podcast. This is your guest host, Olli the Fingerboard Hooligan, Blackriver, and we are here with Joachim, straight from Argentina, born and raised in France, and the owner and inventor of these fingerboards. Sorry, I didn't laugh about you, I promise.
You didn't laugh at me?
About you.
No. No. Yeah, it's just that Jake just totally gave up his interviewer role.
Yeah. How are you today?
Well, I'm very well, thank you.
Do you feel well rested after a weekend of fingerboard madness?
For sure, yeah. I was always the first one in bed, so.
What does that mean, time-wise?
Time-wise, I don't know. Well, I guess that means 3 in the morning when everyone stays up till like 7, I guess.
Till 7? 3 in the morning? Oh, that's good though. That's
Yeah,
good.
I mean, I do my time, but always sleep good. Also, I don't drink or do drugs, so that helps.
Okay. So before we get started, let's talk about where we are and why we are here. Fast Fingers 21, Blackriver 25 years here in Germany.
Yeah, right. We're in Martin's backyard bowl. Martin is the creator of Blackriver, one of them, and in Schwarzenbach, Germany. And when was it? 2 days ago was Fast Fingers 21. Huge event, had a blast, and now we're just chilling.
How many times were you at Fast Fingers?
I think that was my third. I've been here more times though, but my last Fast Fingers was like 11 years ago.
Damn, really?
Yeah, I've been away a long time.
Wow. Well, it's not that easy to travel from Argentina.
No, from Argentina it's a bit far.
How did you say it?
Argentina. Argentina, papa. That's how we say it.
When I say it, do you really go like...
No, I you learn to love the German accent. You love to learn an accent.
I doubt that.
You love to, yeah. You learn to love.
You learn to laugh?
Sometimes,
When did you learn to laugh?
Honestly, like I was a bit meh about German when I was younger, but then I started coming here like more often, and now it like it's just linked to nice experiences in my head. So now I hear German, I'm like, oh, this is so beautiful.
Oh,
Yes.
how sweet of you. So you really enjoy your time here?
Dude, it's sick as hell. I've been away a long time, so I was like, oh, are they gonna remember who I am? But it was just like I arrived 10 at night after riding the train the whole day. Martin opened the door, big hug, straight to work because we were preparing Fast Fingers.
Nice. That's it with good friends, isn't it? Like you pick up 11 years later, and it feels like you pick up a conversation from yesterday.
Definitely, yeah. That's how it felt.
Damn it. Okay, so let's move on from this and go to your brand. December feels like a brand that dropped and was an instant classic, to me at least.
All right. Yeah, I guess so. We were like pretty successful immediately. I think what really caught the attention of everyone was like I made a very detailed video on how I designed the boards. And also I already had like a following due to my fingerboarding practice. So people were keen to see what I had come up with. And then we followed with doing a good job, being consistent, and slowly growing now, yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a big part of it, that you had the video kind of before the brand, like I want to make the best fingerboard and I take a different approach. And
Yeah, for sure. I was trying to solve a problem. I mean, not really solving a problem, but like I got curious about making my own boards. And then when I saw how interested I was in the process, I was like, okay, this is going to be more than just pressing a few boards for me and my friends. And yeah, I don't know. Just trying to take, that a very high quality, very high end approach to it, because there's already plenty of affordable brands or I wanted to come up with something like very premium, because that's what I like to do. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Cool. Well done.
Thanks.
What's your first experience with fingerboarding?
I was already skateboarding. I must have been like 12, and I saw like a comic book where the main character fingerboarded. It's called Frankie Snow. It's a French comic book, and
Okay.
I was like, this exists. I need one. Then I was like
Nice.
looking for one for months and never gave it up.
Wow, 12, huh? So that was
Yeah.
3 years ago,
Roughly.
roughly.
Four.
Okay. Wow. Fingerboarding since 2021. Joaquim Mendes. Talk to me about your first pro fingerboarding setup.
Berlin wood for sure with Winkler wheels, was it? Or flat face wheels? I don't remember. But I was it was the early access to the internet in my village and stuff. So I was browsing the internet. I saw that like Berlin wood existed, Blackriver existed. I was like, oh my god, this looks so sick. And yeah, my mom was nice enough to get me one for my birthday, and that's it. It was a Berlin wood white deep, and in the order comments, back when I don't know if you can still put that, but like I asked, I want one that looks like Elias's from the G6 video at night, please. And they like, I don't know who packed it, but they did send me one
Someone
that was
listened?
very like tie dye kind of thing.
Wow.
I loved it. I was so happy about it.
Cool. So, what do you think? That's a kind of a philosophical question. Do you think that someone who has never skated can fully embrace and appreciate fingerboarding, in your opinion?
Sure, I think fingerboarding is just a form of creative expression, and anyone can enjoy that, I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, people enjoy music, films, and fingerboarding is just one way to, you like how the board moves, and you liked how you have a certain way of combining the tricks that speaks to you. So
Oh, I think the same. I don't know who came up with this question. Maybe we need to fire some writers later.
I think someone fired themselves when they handed you the phone.
So, talk to me about the decision to start a brand. I know we kind of got into it already, but you said you solved the problem. So, why don't we go there a little bit? What do you feel was missing in the premium segment, or do you feel like you're like premium +1? Like, did you up the game?
I think like precision-wise, we did make a difference there because we use CNC machines and stuff like that, and I went really in depth on like I don't know if we call it material science. I mean, I'm just a guy googling things, but I just really did my best to have answers I can back up with numbers and data. So, and I feel that when we came in, and that's still kind of a thing, it's just like anyone can say whatever they want, like this is high quality, handmade, na. And in the end, it doesn't mean anything. And what I really wanted to do was like, yeah, back it up with like, okay, this is how I do it. Y'all can see it. Transparency,
Yeah.
no hype bullshit, and just try to deliver. And usually people are like super happy about the shape that I came up with, which was also something that took a lot of time because I wanted to create something that looked good, was elegant, but not, and very responsive, like something that like really helps you fingerboard better immediately. And usually most people are like, they take it, they do a kickflip, and they're like, holy shit, like this pops really well, and it's really nice to use.
Okay, this I love it, everything you said, but there's one one sentence you said that stood out to me. You said that helps you fingerboard better immediately.
Yeah.
So what would happen if you gave one to Stolli?
Oh,
How does he
would be
get
unstoppable. Oh my god. I'm glad I didn't give him one.
better? Okay, good.
That way
Good.
Jan can win next Fast Fingers.
Strong answer.
Oh.
Jake, I might have broken your phone,
Yeah, sorry, you're gonna have to
but
buy
it's
another
okay.
one.
I have insurance. Okay, December. What's with the name?
Right, yes. I started the brand with a friend. Then he went his own way. We fought too much. Mauro, te amo. But we are both born in December, and I think December just has an emotional charge for me because that's like I was born. I grew up in a mountain town, very small mountain town in the east of France. And it means to me, it means snow, it means being cooped up in the winter, it means fire in the fireplace, and it's just an emotionally charged, and my times with the family, so it was just something, I guess, kind of beautiful to me. And if you're from the southern hemisphere, it's the hottest month of the year, and it's a totally different experience. So for Mauro, it was the complete opposite climate-wise.
That's cool. Yeah, I never thought about it this way. That you moving from France to
Argentina.
yeah, yeah, that you experienced it in completely different ways. But you described it so visually. It's absolutely perfect. Absolutely. So I think we've all been basically live there, you making the first December fingerboards. But how long have you been making boards, and what was the process up until the first December fingerboard, where you looked at it and be like, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, I developed the shape and the methodology and stuff for like 8 months before Baudo was like, man, like you gotta let's just launch, like quit it, because I was yeah. And so we launched and we perfected the processes over time. But I actually don't make the boards myself. I had never made a board before I started researching how to make them. I am like, I craft things in my work. I was like doing woodworking and fabrication, and that's why I have this big workshop with all those tools. Like I didn't just get a massive CNC to make tiny skateboards. But very early on, like my interest is into figuring out processes. I'm certain machines that we use I made myself, because what I'm passionate about is this nerdy part, and I work with Matti, who works at December, and he's making the decks. So we work hand in hand so that we can both live from fingerboarding and grow together, right? So it's really a team of two for now, and maybe more people later.
Yeah. Sweet. Fingers crossed that your dream will come true. Absolutely. So when it comes to making boards, as you said, you Googled, you learned from scratch and everything. What is something for a new board maker that's easy to overlook, where you, in the process of making it, is there something where you're like, oh shit, I never thought about that?
Right. I think that it's not that hard. It just takes a bit of time to learn to do it properly. But a good board has precise holes, clean countersinks, and a nice rounding. And the finishing process, varnishes or wax or whatever you like, needs to be kind of dialed in. But all of that's about it. Then the shape is total personal preference, so whatever. But if you're like kind of neat about those things, I think you can already like consider yourself well on your way to making a good board. That's that, I think.
Cool. Then let's talk about graphics, because you obviously have described the perfect board now. You have made graphics way before you made boards, right?
I made I have like 3 Blackriver Pro models, because I'm a Blackriver team rider. Like I didn't mention that for like 15 years, and but like before I did all that, like I've always made art and stuff like that. So I paint, I sculpt, and so I make all the visuals for December, the graphics myself. Because I work with Matti, and so we can like split tasks. So I'm in charge of that, and like I'm an artist as well. So that's that.
Cool. And you're a two-man team, so you have to take on other tasks than making board.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's very enabling.
Amazing. So tell me about the December team. Who is in it, and does it have a structure? Does it have pros, amps, rookies?
I gather we have like one am really, which is Ben Allen from Colorado, USA, and he's a real good kid, local to the fingerboard shop, this FB, and he just shreds. So I guess that's our only like am, and then the rest of the crew is just we have, I guess our guy that's furthest away, was a total fucking machine, is Ryan Jirai from the Philippines. He's just insanely good and stylish. And then the rest of our team is mostly Argentines, like friends of mine that rip. And we have one guy from Uruguay, Emmy. And that's about it. Like, we're a small team. Jan, of course, who got 4th place at Fast Fingers a few days ago. Yeah, and right now that's our team.
Cool. It's a strong start.
Yeah. We're like what, 7, I think.
Yeah. Good. I didn't count, so
No,
don't look at me.
I didn't mention everyone. I don't want to bore everyone. Y'all can check it on the website if you want to see our team riders.
Cool. And for other brands trying to grow, would you let them in on one of your secrets?
Yeah. Okay. So it's not really like a business tip or anything, but like I think when it comes to making a difference, you got to look inwards, not outwards. You don't have to look at how other people do it. I think you need to look at like you got to write the book you want to read. Is my advice. If you have a project, any kind of project, because yeah, I mean, you don't need to reinvent the wheel either. It's just my character. If you ask me, that's what I'm gonna tell you.
That's good. That was better than brand advice. That was life advice.
There you go.
Strong.
Yeah, bringing value
Nice.
to the viewer.
And what is your biggest inspiration when it comes to December fingerboards? Who or what or where do you draw your inspiration from?
It's probably, honestly, like probably Blackriver. Like if I gotta be honest, like fucking bringing fingerboarding to the level that it's at nowadays, like setting a precedent, setting an example, creating community, creating good quality products, pretty much also bringing the hobby to existence in the first place. Like in a pre-internet era, some people were crazy enough to think, well, maybe one day a lot of people are going to want to skateboard with their fingers. Like that's nuts. So that's my main inspiration. Like, and I'm super humbled to be able to be here and be a part of this.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane to me.
Cool. Appreciate that. Wow. What a beautiful moment.
That guy.
Good. So, what's your favorite December brand memory? Your December moment, basically.
I think maybe I've got, I would say going to the first, to the rendezvous like last year, like that was really nice because we're in Argentina. We're pretty like isolated from the rest of the world. It's a very weird country. Anyways, it's like living on the moon, if you will. And we went to the rendezvous because Mauro at the time was still my partner, and he convinced me like, man, we gotta go. It's gonna be sick. So, and when we went there, everyone was coming up to us like, hey, December Fingerboards is so sick. We love what you're doing. And there I was like, holy shit, like this is people are really digging it, and it's making an impact. And I was surprised at how nice people were and still are to us on a daily basis.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. And where do you go from here? What's your plans for the future? Do you make any collab decks? Full team parts? New team riders? Whatever. Any direction?
Well, basically all of that. We wanna create some sick ass content. Get back to it really because we've been kind of in a break. Support more talented fingerboarders, ladies and gentlemen, no matter, and then make more sick products, more sick graphics. Maybe also gimmicks, like more artsy stuff to go with drops. That'd be nice. Like not just make fingerboards, but other things we can make as well. I don't know. I think I don't really have a plan. Like it's gonna grow whichever way it wants to. Kinda.
Yeah. That's good. Organically grows into any direction it wants to grow. Like writing a novel and not knowing the end.
Yeah, kind of, right?
Yeah, it's good. I like that approach. Good. So, where can people find you online? Like, what's the best source of information for December Fingerboards?
Well, we've got the website, of course, which is december.ar.argentina, so .ar.
That was not taken yet?
No.
Really?
Yeah, .com, of course, was like $10,000 or something. .ar. We've got the Instagram, December.FB, I believe it is. And then, of course, the YouTube channel. I think like there's really cool fingerboard content, in my opinion, like where we do fingerboard related builds. Like you've got the video where I designed the board. There's a video where I show how we make the boards. There's a video where I make my own veneer from wood that you cannot get veneers for, like one of the hardest woods in the world that we have in Argentina. And there's more coming as well. So yeah, I guess these 3 things would be the best way to know more about December.
Yeah. Nice. So, what do you still want to tell the world out there? Do you want to greet someone, or what do you want the world to know?
I'm really looking forward to the pizza arriving right now. I'm very hungry. I'm really grateful for the space on the podcast and for the experience here in Schwarzenbach. And I'm really grateful for fingerboarding as well. I think that's that.
Great one. Thank you, Joachim.
Olli.
Check out December Fingerboards. Subscribe to the Bigspin podcast. And stay tuned for more amazing content